All right. Well, good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us for Mornings with Miller for October 22nd. We are super excited to have you. This week's topic, if it wants to switch, there we go, is we're going to go over the Hay 20 updates. So as you guys know, Hay is a brand that is part of Herman Miller. It was a partnership that started about 2 years ago, and it's a product line that we feel like really helps us be able to come to the market with some really good, affordable design, really good, very quick, fast, these designers are coming out with some beautiful products, so we're able to launch things really quickly. And it really hits that that product line that we're, a lot of your clients are coming to you and asking for more of a residential feel. And they're seeing things in some competitive product lines, some residential lines that they're bringing to you. This gives them an ability to have a commercial quality with some of that closer to residential pricing with that residential feel. So I'm going to go through some of the new launches that happened for fall 2020 and explain some of the reasoning behind it, where they came from, and some pricing. So first up, we have the Bernard chair, which was designed by Shane Schneck. The idea of this chair was really about this classic design armchair. It's really this wood frame with like a fabric sling. So we're seeing there's either a canvas sling available or a leather sling available. Super comfortable, durable, definitely gives you that more residential feel, but that commercial quality. What you're going to see here is the list prices that we put in the presentation are going to be your starting list prices, and it's going to go from the bottom for your entry level up into maybe your leathers and your higher end woods. So each product line, we're going to have different kind of starting list prices. Please jump in if you guys have any questions, but this is really about inspiring you, letting you know what's available through the Hay line, through Herman Miller. So this is the Bernard chair. Next up, we have the bowler table. So this is, you can see, it's a cute little side table. We know that these are really important, especially with all of the kinds of spaces that people are designing with, those little nooks and places where people can take their laptop or their phone or a notebook to put their coffee down. The idea behind this, it's got the stem and handle and tray that are all integrated. So it's meant to be lifted up and moved to where you need to go. Especially with we're seeing with all the social distancing design, this is a really nice way to kind of differentiate space. This is for one user. Starting list price on this is going to be $400, and that is with the granite base and the powder coated metal tabletop tray and handle. Next up, we have the Eiffel series. So the Eiffel series is a series of furniture, obviously looks a little bit like the Eiffel Tower. That's the concept there. Aluminum frames, powder coated MDF. We have everything from a little triangle side table, which we're going to see list pricing starting around $645 for that, as well all the way up to a rectangle 6-layer shelving unit. And we know that people are starting to add these in some of the commercial spaces just to create some brand identity or, places to put plants, different kinds of styling. But this is a nice way to kind of tie the entire room together. So our starting list price for this series is going to start around $645 for the little table, all the way up to about a little under $1,500 for that 6-layer rectangle shelving unit. Next up, I really like this one. I feel like it gives a lot of personality. This is the Butler step stool. This is going to be a little step stool that we're seeing either as a side table, a stool, a bedside bench. I know that this is kind of something I would use in my house a lot, whether you need to get on top of the cabinet. We all know I'm not very tall, but it's helpful to have a little table, side piece, I think it's really great for those library spaces that people are designing as part of the heart of a business. Little space where you're able to grab the books on top, but also pull up a seat. Starting list for this is going to be $646, and it is an oak product. Next up is Triangle series. And so Triangle is designed with this idea where all of the legs are actually a triangle shape. It's a really subtle design, really clean and classic. Bench, table, we do everything from the round dining table up into that long rectangular table and bench. We're going to see the starting list price for this is going to be for the bench $19.51, And then for the largest rectangle table, we're at $39.14. And again, that's list price. I think those are really good prices when you're starting to see some more of those gathering tables, places where people are meeting but feeling a little less formal, places where you might not actually need power. The ends of this tabletop are rounded, so it does have a little bit more of a soft feel to it. And again, this is going to be an oak product. We have a lot of oak product in the hay line. And then Soft Edge. So Soft Edge is a series of, it's a seating series, but it does everything from a basic seat, which has got your steel base with your wood seat and back, and then we can do an upholstered seat up into with a wood leg, and then also these stools that go anywhere from your low stool that could also be a side table to your counter stool to your bar stool. We're going to be bringing the entire line, almost the entire line, over to US product. Really good affordable option here. So we're going to see a stool as far as it's as inexpensive as $326 list, and then up into an upholstered chair with a wood leg. We're looking at $849 for that. It's really designed to kind of, all that wood is bent away from your body, so it's going to support you but still be comfortable. So it really does actually have a soft edge. Really good wood colors in this as well. And then rebar. This is a favorite, I think, of architects just because of how it's designed. Recontextualized construction materials. So all of those legs that you're seeing are actually rebar steel. And they're side tables here. So we're going to do everything from that little round table with the marble top up into a really large marble top square coffee table. Really affordable for a marble top table. So we're starting list prices at $324 up into about $1463 for that really large table. Really good statement piece for those lobbies in different areas where the clients are trying to make a strong impact, but without, breaking the bank for those. And then Toulouse. Toulouse is a new little tray table. It's spun steel round tray. So that tray does come off and it leaves a frame there. A lot of different colors for this. Very minimalistic, but we know there's a lot of places where people are trying to put these lounge areas, and how do we support the spaces for people's coffee? We always have coffee. We always have tea. Where do we put those? So Toulouse is our starting list for that is going to be $320, and then we do up into $573 depending on finishes. And then Terrazzo table is an indoor-outdoor table. Terrazzo named after the fact that it has a composite terrazzo base. This is either a seated height table. We also do a bar height table for this. That's where you're going to see that price differential. Powder coated for extra resilience. It's a really good indoor-outdoor piece, especially as we see people starting to talk about outdoor furniture. And something that will probably hit home more when we see in January, February. We know that that's when design clients are going to come to you guys as designers and say, we need outdoor furniture, we need outdoor space. So we'll really make sure that we're covering that for you guys. But this is just a new one to add to your toolbox. And then we're going to do a winter sneak peek. So that's everything that just came out for the fall. But in this winter, we're bringing a bunch of different products stateside. So some of this product is already available in Denmark and available to you for your projects through DWR. But through Herman Miller, you're going to see some expansions of different lines. So we're going to add the About a stool. We're going to do some About a chair in the soft version, some new About a lounge expansions. We're going to additions of some of the Mags sofa. This Arbor sofa is new. If you go on hay.com now, you can see it. It's a really great piece, very durable. Dorso, Pandoneer, Cornet, and then the Petite Standard side chair that's going to be a stacker. So these are all pieces that are going to be coming out in the winter. They are available now through DWR with hay, but they're going to be available through Herman Miller probably at the beginning of the year. And lastly, we always like to follow up with something. So what we've done is we have a fall 2020 update hay lookbook. And this is something that we're going to send to you guys as our follow-up. This is a really great way. And then I think, Robin, I might be able to send it in the chat. Let's see. We'll send this in the chat for you guys, but what you're going to do is you'll be able to access this board, and it's going to have not only the fall 2020 grouping, but we've added the entire Hay collection to the bottom of the board. So if you're looking for something else in Hay, you're able to get it through this board. This is just a way to grab your inspiration, grab some information on products, get tons of different images, different finishes, things like that. So I just added that to the chat, so feel free to jump over there and see what we have to offer. And this is a program that we're using called Scout, and it's something that if you come to us and you say, hey, I need to know whether all your sofa groupings are, we're able to send you back a board that you're able to share directly with a client that feels like a shopping experience for them, but you know you're giving them the contract and commercial product that they need. And then, so now we're at a point, anybody have any questions about anything they saw, anything you want to review? I know it was very quick. We're trying to keep time for the mornings with Miller.
Some great looking stuff. I don't have any questions. It was just really, you know, I really like the rebar table and the Eiffel. They were looking forward to using those.
Awesome. Love it, Alex.
Yeah, and really good price points too, which is great.
Yeah. The idea behind Hay, and just a background, is that Rolf and Meta Hay started the Hay design group based on the idea that they wanted very much like Charles and Ray, democratic design. Everybody should have access to good design and good product and quality product. Not product that they're going to throw away, but product that they're going to keep, you know, forever. And so the idea behind what the Hay product line is that they work with some of the world's renowned designers, and they create product knowing that they can execute the product at a price point and at mass production. And so each piece is priced. The reason your price points are where they are is because basically they're making 10,000 pieces. Every time you see one piece, there's 10,000 pieces, and they're pricing them all the same. So whether you buy one piece, so if I buy one piece, or, you know, commercially Apple buys 10,000 pieces, the pricing is still going to be the same because they want everybody to have access to the same things. We obviously have, you know, we have list pricing that would be discounted, but what you see on the website is pretty much what you'll see, barring a little bit of different discounting for commercial use. But the idea is get all of the best product out to people so that everybody can have access to good things. Any other questions, comments, thoughts? If you want to throw in the chat anything you saw that you loved, we always like to hear what people are responding well to.
I just bought a little Hay table for my office, and I love it. It's the Bella.
Oh yeah, the Bella's really cute.
Yeah, really cute.
Oh, so the sling chair, that's the Bernard. You see that in the chat. That's such a great, it's got, you know, the wood frame and either a leather or canvas sling, which I think is such a nice feature. And the bowler table. I love a little quirky table. Good, I'm so glad. Love hearing what people like.
Which one was the bowler again?
The bowler, we'll actually go back here. The bowler's in the beginning, and it looks like a little bowler hat, which is why I think it's probably called that from the bottom. But it's a granite base, so it's definitely going to be sturdy. But it's meant to be lifted with that little handle and moved to another location for depending on where you need your coffee or your laptop or your notebook at the time.
I really like that one too, because that price is really good.
Right? For a side table, it's a really good price. And these are all the powder coats on the bottom. So it's definitely on trend with that, like those rich neutrals and those like little pops of like fall color. I think that those, I like this hashtag Miller in Paris. Is that a pun on Emily in Paris? Because I'm obsessed.
Yes, it is. I have to start watching it.
It's pretty much the worst, best television show right now.
Definitely a guilty pleasure.
Yes, guilty pleasure.
I need a guilty pleasure right now. I watch too many murder shows. I need
You'll
something.
enjoy that. You'll enjoy Emily in Paris. So Miller in Paris.
Basically Sex in the City, but in Paris.
Love it.
It's so ridiculous.
That's a great analogy.
Well, yeah, so and then the things that are coming out, like I'm really excited to see this Dorso Lounge. I think this is something that is definitely a product that we see over and over again in bid packages and what people are trying to kind of solve for, this little cute little side chair. And the About a Chair and the About a Lounge expansions to me are super exciting. That is a chair that we see a ton of, and it's really nice to be able to put those throughout a project and knowing that you're getting the same product but different styles, so it's allowing you to kind of style each area differently but still kind of maintain that similar aesthetic.
I love that cornet stool.
Yeah, it's really great. Really play. I think when you sit on the stool, the way that you typically sit with your legs, this really kind of helps that
Yep.
offset.
Love it.
Yeah, I like that as well. So I'm excited to see these, and when these start to come out and are more available, they are available now again through DWR. But if you are waiting for them to be out part of your Herman Miller package, we'll definitely let you guys know when these are available. And then also, I do want to mention, so we every week have a raffle prize, and that raffle prize gets announced in the emails on Monday or Tuesday, usually Monday. We have a couple of prizes that are unclaimed because the winners never reached out, but we won for Jeremiah. I think I heard his voice on here.
Wait, really?
Yeah, you won the Herman Miller A Way of Living book. I don't know if Alex DeHaven is on here. He won something as well.
He always wins.
I was going to say
tell
the
him.
same thing. He always wins.
He
He
does
always
win.
wins.
He's not on
I
today.
texted him and I said, I don't know how you always win. And he said, I don't know either. Alex Bonner, you've also won something. That's on the way to you as well. So there were lots of different prizes. And then our last week was the Varus task chair, and that was won by Carly Moore. So this week we're going to be giving away. Is Carly on the call?
She is, yeah.
Yay!
I had a call that ran over, but I just joined.
We're just talking about making sure that people know that when they win the raffle, just to email us so that we can get everything in motion. But we are going to go through to make sure if you've missed your raffle winnings, that we'll get it taken care of. So this week's raffle prize, and to go along with hay, is we have a choice of one of the 3 throw blanket. Well, they have multiple throw blankets, but we know it's fall. Of course, today's going to be 80, so let's pretend it's not today. But normally, when we picked this prize, it was cool out.
Well, by this weekend, it's going to be cold. By Sunday, it's going to be cold. So
yeah, we're really excited that we love that you guys are joining us and being part of our mornings with Miller, and we're hoping that you're finding them inspirational and useful, but also to entice you to be here. We love a good raffle and giveaway, so we're doing that every week. So next week, Robin is going to talk about something that is important again.
yeah,
ergonomic work from home hacks. So I think we're here a little bit longer, guys. So it's important. I think some of us have lost what those hacks look like or need to learn a little bit.
I wasn't sure if it was too late for this since we've already been home for 7 months, but I think it's going to be a little while longer. So might as well share these tips and tricks. If you don't have all the proper tools, how you can, accommodate and use what you have so you're more comfortable.
Yeah, it's funny, even with the best ergonomic tools, I know I'm not doing what I should be doing with mine. So I'm going to learn next week. I'm excited. And then the following week, We Care is going to look a little different this year. So we are still going to continue with We Care, but we're going to be creating craft kits for the kids and bringing them to them. So the Boys and Girls Club has still been open as a neighborhood support. Some of the kids are learning out of there. That's the only place where the kids go. So I did talk to the woman who runs Boys and Girls Club over in Nicetown, and she's super excited that we're still going to participate. So we're going to do an info session that week. That's not going to be anything product, but more about how we can impact the kids' lives and make the holidays not be as weird as they might be this year. So we're going to try our best, but that'll be our info session on November 5th. So thank you guys for joining. If there's anything else, feel free to stick around and we can kind of talk through questions you might have or anything you want to learn about the product, we're so glad that you could join us again.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day, guys.
Thanks, you too.
Have a good one.